Hello everyone, welcome to today's pick a card reading. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to title this yet. I was just going to do like messages from spirit, but when I was on my morning walk today, I really got the impression that spirit wants me to talk about what opportunities in terms of like possible blessings. Opportunity seems to be a big word that's going on right now. Like we're going to have opportunities to advance in life. One thing I have for the collective I will get into, and then we will go into the 3 individual groups. But before I just jump right into it, which I was about to do, let me say hi and welcome or welcome back. If you guys are new here, my name is Kitty. I do pick a card readings, and I also now am doing monthly horoscopes. I think I'm going to do mid-month check-ins too. I just posted May's horoscopes. It's a tarot reading for each zodiac sign, and I sprinkled in some astrology knowledge as well for each sign, so you can check that out in addition to this reading. So I am filming today's video on May 4th, but this is a timeless reading. Whenever you're watching this, I believe there is truly a message here for you. And make sure you use your intuition and pick what pile, what stone. I also put some decks to choose from, just whatever is calling to you. I'll also leave the timestamps down below, and there'll be chapters too. You can scroll across the screen and see that and jump around. Just do whatever you feel called to do. There is no wrong answer. And if you feel like pulled to more than one pile, there's likely a message in both or all for you. So yeah, timestamps are below. But what was I saying before? So yes, for the collective, before we get into the group readings, I pull runes in a daily card every day today, and today was interesting, but it struck me right away what Spirit was trying to tell me. So I pulled the rune Soilo. I could be pronouncing that wrong. I apologize if I am, which means sun. And then for the tarot card of the day, I pulled the moon. And the big message I got from Spirit is that we are going to see our shadow sides more clearly right now. Maybe you're already starting to with this eclipse season if you're watching this in real time. But our shadow sides, our hidden selves, our hidden limitations we had, anything under the surface is coming to light. And it could be painful. It could kind of, strike a nerve, be triggering. But the blessing here, the opportunity is we're going to be able to see what these limitations, what these blockages, what these things we've been holding in, this inner tension is going to come to light, and we are going to get the chance to work on them, to do the inner work. And then if we do so, this will bring so much success and so much inner happiness, outer happiness to our lives. So it is going to be a little tough at first, but it is a blessing. It is an opportunity when these hardships come up, these inner tensions and emotions that we've been holding in for so long, likely, that we'll be able to work through them and then live a more peaceful, beautiful life. So that is the message I got for the collective overall. You guys have to let me know how you're doing if that is ringing true, because I know eclipse season usually does bring this stuff up, so I thought that was interesting that happened today. So let's get started. I will put the image on the screen. I probably already had it up, but we have 3 groups to choose from, and we are going to start with group number 1. So group number 1, you guys chose the hematoid quartz, and I felt very called multiple times this morning to use this stone in this reading specifically. I had it by my bed and actually with me the past few days. I carry this with me when I have my period because this contains iron, and it can help with like cramps, and also when you have your period, you have lower iron levels because you are menstruating, you're bleeding. And I felt called to bring this up because if you are feeling a lack of energy right now, especially if you're a menstruating woman or a vegetarian or vegan, it might be something to consider or talk to your doctor about, maybe potentially having low iron stores. I'm not telling you to like go out and purchase iron tablets and take them without consulting your doctor or anything like that, but I feel compelled to bring that up because maybe if you've been feeling really lethargic for a long time, and maybe you haven't really been paying attention to your diet, maybe that's something to look into, and also to consider talking to your doctor. Iron, B12, something like that might be off in your diet. And also, if you get bad period cramps, hematoid quartz, I think it helps. Maybe it's just a placebo effect, but it's an effect that is effective. So let's get started, group one. We're going to start with the tarot, and then we have some oracle cards, and of course my astro dice. Spirit, what messages do you have for group one? What do you want group one to hear right now? What opportunities, what messages do you have for group one? Thank you for your clear and accurate messages. What do you have for group one? It's a little closer to me. All right. So group number one, let me just take a look at your cards right now. It looks like there may be some anxiety going on, which is totally relatable, but I see that there's definitely some anxiety that Spirit wants, that you have the opportunity to overcome, or at least, feel a little bit of relief this month. It could be in terms of money and it's something to do with your family. Sorry, my cat's really needy right now. Maybe you feel like a lot of pressure because people are depending on you right now. But for this month, we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed along with the Knight of Swords reversed, or the King of Swords, excuse me. So maybe there's been some issues with finances. You could be an air sign, or people you're associated with are air signs, and maybe there's just been kind of stress going on with money, and also with job, and like worrying about your family, worrying about a lot of things. There's a lot of worry energy here. And the underlying reason seems to be like because you are worried about your loved ones. Like there's a very sweet energy, not selfish worry at all here. But I see that you're moving through this. Yes, a lot of this, all these worry cards are in the positions where you are. Sorry, I'm putting my cat like a crystal. Are you okay, baby? You're okay. You can, I feel like you're being called from Spirit this month too to take some time for yourself, and you might have like a little kid or a job or something that's always nagging at you. I don't want to say nagging because we love our little babies, but I think you need some time just for yourself for stress management. But I see that your anxiety is definitely going to lessen, but you need to incorporate some routine about how to make yourself feel better. You need some more balance. And I know it's hard to make time for yourself sometimes, but that is definitely what you're being called to do here. And once you, balance it, maybe when I was talking about with the stone, maybe there is some maybe you've been so busy, so worried that your diet has kind of fallen to the side, your sleep habits, your self-care habits have just fallen to the side or taken second place. And this month, you're getting the opportunity, or being called for from Spirit to work on that, and to spend just, even if it's a few minutes every day on yourself, because there is the Hermit card. Oh, I'm sorry. Where's my phone? You know what? I think that happened for a reason. I set a reminder every day to go over my goals at noon, and that's my alarm that went off. So I think Spirit is also telling me to tell you that it would be a great idea to write down your goals, and also to schedule time in every day for this self-care. I have an alarm every day that just even gives you just a reminder just to take a breath, take some time to yourself, do a little stretching. I think that will be so beneficial to you. You need a little bit of alone time. Even if you feel like you've been alone a lot, I feel like you just need alone time, with your head, at peace and quiet. Excuse me, my nose is a little sniffly. Yeah. But the good thing is that there's a relief of this anxiety. You just have to take the opportunity. You actually have to take the time to work on yourself. And if you are worried about finances and anything like with work or like career, Spirit is calling you to write down your goals, and it's very beneficial just to write it all out on paper. Like every day you can write in the morning like 5 things you want. It could be the same thing every day, or you could switch it up. Or you can just write a huge long list like I do and read it multiple times a day. And no matter what little or big goal you have, just write it all out, and that will make it easier to kind of like in your subconscious mind achieve your goals. And also, I think you're in need of some change here. I feel like you felt stuck, and maybe it is because like finances or something, or like all this worry with family. There could be like a family member or a masculine. It doesn't have to be masculine, but there's definitely some energy here of someone else in your life that's been taking a lot of your energy. And Spirit is calling you to take some time to work on your mental health, because the more you take care of yourself, the more you can take care of others. Like if there is that person in your life, whether it be a family member, kid, or work, whatever needs your attention, you'll be able to give better attention to your work when you do that. I feel like you guys have recently went through some major changes in the past, and that could like maybe even like a loved one maybe has even passed on, or something ended, and there's been some like grief and anxiety about that too, my group number 1. And taking this time for your mental health every day will be so beneficial. Of course, there'll always be that pain associated with whatever the situation is for you specifically, but taking time out. And yes, the bottom of the deck even for this group is the 4 of Swords. Take care of yourself and your heart and and I think journaling and all the things I said, eating a balanced diet and sleeping, just taking a few minutes even every day just to compose yourself and just, do whatever it is for you specifically that makes you happy, will make you feel better. And getting sleep, if you guys have been feeling like headaches or like anything like that, any achy feelings, I think sleep will be really restorative for you. And also, making sure your nutrition is okay and that you've getting some sunlight. It's like all the basic health needs, but sometimes we just need a reminder to do that. So you have the opportunity this month to take care of yourself, and that will enhance your life overall in the long run. You need rest and balance, and once you do that, your head will be more clear. I feel like there's headaches or something going on, or clouded, just feeling clouded in your head for this group. But once you take more care of yourself and rest a little bit more, it'll be more clear how to achieve your financial goals or more security that you are after. So now let's get some oracle cards here. Yes. First breath, beginner's mind. Yeah, do some breath work. I think that will definitely help with your anxiety and even maybe headaches or aches you have. And also, it's okay to start new. Beginner's mind. Be open to change and possibilities. But I think really what I'm getting from this card for this group is the word breath. Is really like doing some breath work. Just it'll be like if you're feeling anxious, that will be really helpful for you. And yes, you need some rest too. The bottom of the deck we have here, winter's dream, gestation period. Yeah, I think you need to just rest, take some deep breaths, and take care of yourself because you've been taking care of other people so much. And I know that's hard to do, and sometimes annoying to hear because you're like, I don't have time, etc., but that will just taking care of your basic needs will accelerate your life so much. Spirit, what else do you have for group number 1? Willow tree. This made me think of like Pocahontas with, what is her name, Mother Willow? Or I don't know, but the willow tree, I feel like that's like seeking care, like talking to your ancestor, talking to your guides, seeking help like from above to the divine, whatever you call it. And also with trees, I feel like it's just like slowing down the pace of life and just taking care of your needs. But like if you feel alone or like stressed, like I think if you have had some loved one pass on, like I kind of referenced earlier, you're being called to like talk to them, and they could, little subtle signs, like maybe if you see certain birds, you can know their presence is there. But just talking out loud to your guides, to your ancestors, your passed on loved ones will be really beneficial and give you clarity too. And I think that will be really beautiful. I'm not even sure if that's what this card is intended to mean, but that's the message I am getting. So spending time in nature too. But the big thing here is connecting with the divine and your ancestors. And yeah, if you see like birds or butterflies around, you can just feel their presence, because there are a lot of birds actually in all the cards here. And nature is definitely a theme too. So if you feel alone and you're not, your guides are definitely heavily present. And then let's get a card here. It's the first time I've used this deck. What else do you have for group number 1? Ooh, we got 2 here. Yellow rose, enthusiasm and friendship. A single rose can be my garden, a single friend, my world. Yes, this makes me think you guys definitely, like with that willow tree, just having someone that you could talk to, whether it is someone in this dimension or your guide like I was talking about. And then we have another rose. We have the white rose, new start and wisdom. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom, Aristotle. Yes, I think you have the opportunity really when you're doing this self-care and stuff to really understand yourself more and your wants. I think taking the time to really get clear about your goals and your vision and what you want for the future, and not limiting yourself and your thoughts, like believing that anything's possible and just writing it all out, I think will help you get clear on where you want to go and head in the future. And also it could give you some more like enthusiasm and something to look forward to. And I think if you have been feeling really lonely and stuff, like I said, talk to your guides, but also it would be a good time to reach out to a friend. You'd be surprised. I bet, they're feeling a little lonely. A lot of people are these days, so that would be really helpful for you. And then let's roll our astro dice to see what energies are prevalent or present this upcoming month, or any additional messages from Spirit. We have here Capricorn, the 12th house, and Uranus. Oh, yes, it's time to shake things up. And with this 12th house here too, I am seeing that it would be really helpful for you to connect to the divine, whatever it is you believe, but your ancestors, those that passed on the unseen, and get in touch with that side. Maybe you've been avoiding it or just unclear, and it's okay not to understand what's out there, that we don't know, like what happens when you pass on. It's okay not to fully understand, but I think just embracing the energy of those that have passed on, or just the divine and God in general, source, universe, whatever you call it, I think that's going to be really huge for you, just to talk to them and just kind of get more in touch with your spirituality, religion, whatever it is for you. And yeah, there's going to be some change in the structure, like Uranus and Capricorn. It's all about shaking things up. Like maybe your day-to-day life will, some things will be ending, but it'll be totally out of nowhere changes. But I think it's definitely going to be for the best. I feel like you guys kind of need some change, and maybe you don't like it, but maybe, you like things to be stable, but I think it'll definitely be for the best. You need things to get a little bit more exciting, a little bit more positive, and anything that's no longer serving you, it's ready to say goodbye to. And the people that you have said goodbye to that have passed on, I think it's really important for somebody that just is really stressed right now in this group to connect with them. Maybe you can just light a candle and honor them, say a prayer, just, look out for those little subtle signs like birds and nature, and know that you are not alone, and they are here and looking over at you, and they want the best for you, and they want, you know, you to move on and experience life to the fullest, group 1. So that is what I have for you. I hope this reading resonated and was helpful. Please rest and take care of yourself. I love you so much. If you guys did like this reading, I hope you consider subscribing before you go. Liking and subscribing and engaging with my channel really helps, and it is my birthday tomorrow, and it would be a wonderful, beautiful birthday gift if you did subscribe and like this video, but no pressure. I'm just so grateful you're here, and I really hope it was helpful for you, group 1. I love you. Bye. Hello, group number 2. So you chose Fancy Jasper, and Spirit is calling you, group 2, to not worry so much about the future or be stuck on the past, and really focus on the now. I feel like this month or in upcoming days, weeks, you are going to find more balance and tranquility, and maybe some like anxiety or stress you've been feeling will be diminished, but it's really important not to be stuck on the past and focus on now and what's going on now, because, you know, if you are focused on the past, you're not living for today. And like, there's some quote, I can't think of it right now, but what is it? It's like most people are days, or I don't know, something about just living in the past. You'll like, you just aren't experience life today. I wish I could think of this quote. It's really bugging me, but the whole point I'm trying to say, I'm sorry, is that really live in the present. Enjoy your life and what's going on now. Worrying about the future or being hung up on things in the past is just really not serving you. And maybe there's people in your life that you haven't talked to in a while, or some arguments or something that's happened, that it could be really helpful just to kind of let it go, even if they were in the wrong, you know. You never know what's going to happen. I feel like Spirit's calling you to let, like, what one day you'll consider to be petty arguments. It might seem like a big deal now, but kind of like reaching out and being the one to, you know, contact someone you haven't talked to in a while, or make amends. Like, just choose your battles wisely and try not to have any of them at all, and just live in the present, and it will make you feel a lot happier. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, it will really like transmute like negative energy in your life and just make it more loving and light and peaceful. So Spirit, what do you have for group number 2? Messages, guidance, opportunities, blessings for group number 2 in upcoming month. Thank you for your messages. All right. Group number 2. I feel like you guys are ready to like come out of your shell in a way and commit. You're like committing to yourself. I feel like this month you're committing to like a better lifestyle. Maybe you're even committing to a person. There could be an air sign, but doesn't have to be. But you're taking action for your life, and you're committing to a better life, I see. Maybe you're already in these stages, or this is coming, but you're going to be able to see things clearer. Like I kind of, you know, I was talking about for the collective in the beginning, that you're going to see things more clearly now, like things that were once dark, like blockages you didn't really understand or even know existed, you're going to see them. And for group 2, I feel like you're going to decide to commit to change. You're going to see things and you're really going to consider, and I think a lot of you may be getting more in touch with your spiritual side. A lot of you may have felt, I feel like you could have been either like hyper social to avoid any like problems or like hidden feelings or emotions, or the opposite, you could have been kind of just avoiding and just staying away and being by yourself and avoiding confrontation with anyone. But I feel like this month, any conflict you've had with other people, because there's definitely other people involved here, I think there's been some things that have had to come up and had to talk about with other people, and you just have been avoiding the conflict. But I think you're realizing that it's not as bad as you thought it was, and it just sounded scarier, like telling someone how you feel, because I feel like there's been some blocked emotion here. You haven't been expressing how you feel to someone, or even to yourself, being honest with yourself. And I think you're afraid if you are honest with your feelings, that maybe you would be like backstabbed or deceived, or like it wouldn't be perceived well. And really, you just really want everyone to get along. You want your relationships to be more balanced, and Spirit's calling out that telling you right now that holding in your emotions isn't bettering any of the relationships or situations. Being honest with yourself and honest with other people is going to be really huge this month, and it won't, you're afraid that it will bring conflict and like bad things when these things come up, but in reality it will make relationships, situations better. And if it doesn't, then that means that situation, that person is not meant to be in your life anymore. So I feel like there's going to be more stability and growth this month. Like there's a big emphasis here on like growth in friendships and relationships and with self. But the only way that's going to happen is you have to express yourself. And I feel like you have to start with yourself and kind of get clear on your emotions. Like journaling might be really helpful for you. And I feel like there's been a lot of avoidance. And you might not even have realized that you were avoiding whatever this problem is for you specifically. This is a collective reading, so it'll vary for you watching. But there's been something that you've been avoiding, and I think it does have to do with emotions and with other people. And what you fear is literally conflict. Like this is a very literal reading right now. You're afraid that you don't want to butt heads. You don't want things to fall apart. What you want is these loving, harmonious relationships, friendships, whether that be family, friends, lover, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, colleagues. But if you hold in whatever this is, like there's no opportunity for you to grow together. You need to be honest with yourself and with others in order to grow and to move forward. So I feel like this month is a huge opportunity to grow as a person and to grow in your relationships. And you're seeing this. I'm curious. Let me know, like, are you already seeing some things that you need to work on or that you've been suppressing? There's so much opportunity for growth. This is great. You just have to, it's like vulnerable to be open with like your heart and, and maybe you've been hurt in the past, group number 2, but it's only going to hurt you more if you keep stuff bottled inside. And maybe one day, you bottle stuff in for so long, you like explode. I know that's a problem I've had, like I don't, just don't express yourself. And then all of a sudden I'm like, bah! And that's something I worked on. So I don't know, maybe that's similar to you, or maybe it just makes you feel depressed or whatever the symptom is. Holding stuff in is not good. So it'll be very liberating for yourself. I feel like for you, you're going to be connecting more with your higher self, and just all of your committed relationships, starting with yourself, are going to improve if you do this. So this is like I was saying in the beginning, like this is such like an opportunity month, but you have to take action for things to get better here. But I feel like if you guys open up your heart and don't fear that, again, I feel like some people in your life might put you down for your ideas or your emotions and stuff, and that will be hurtful, but that's a sign that they're not meant to be for you. I feel like there's someone that's not good that might be around. And don't let them hold you back from your dreams, and don't let them stop you from, you know, being you. Let's get some oracle cards here. Yeah, I feel like you have this creative, like, part of you that you're not expressing, and once you start expressing this side of you, you're gonna feel so much happier. You will. Deep, quiet meditation and stillness. So this is kind of confirming that, like, hyperactivity, hypersocial, just being busy all the time, or being like doing things all the time to kind of avoid the problems, whether you realize it or not, or like inner tension, inner turmoil, whatever. This confirms that to me. It's Spirit wants you to take some time to in quiet, meditate, journal, relax, and clear your mind, and allow yourself to, like, feel and see what's going on here. Because, like I said, you're going to have this opportunity to see the shadow side of things, and it will really help if you do take some time in solitude, like by yourself, meditating, yoga, whatever it is, whatever type of meditation is good for you. Just complete quiet, even when you're like driving to work or something. I don't know, but quiet time will really help this all become more clear to you. The courage to step into life. Perfect storm. We had 11 and 44 master numbers. Yes, look at this bird. So you're gonna see your eye. You're gonna be able to see clearly, and your heart, like your ego and your soul, your heart are going to be both open. You're gonna see things more clearly, and you're going to be able to face up to, you know, you're going to have the courage to really step into your life and have these conversations with yourself and with others, and that's going to be so beneficial. Wow. Thank you, Spirit, for really confirming this for you guys, group number 2. Let's get some more oracle cards. "13 Moons." I felt called to use this deck today, and I don't know all of the meanings, but I feel like this, I can look. 13 Moons. I might actually look at the book for this one. I feel like this has to do with, like, a group. Yes, hold on. Usually I don't do this, but I had a feeling I would need the book for this, so I left it nearby. 13 Moons. I trust my inner wisdom. Immerse yourself in the wisdom of the old ways of tracking time. Oh, the 13 Moons calendar reconnects you to the sacred cycles within the wheel of the year. Yes. So this further confirms that quiet time, listening to your intuition, listening to your higher self, is going to be how you have this opportunity this month to make these positive changes. Yeah, like major Libra energy. It doesn't mean you are, but I just feel like if you seize these opportunities, there's going to be so much more balance and harmony in your life. Oh, Pink Rose, grace and sweetness. The pursuit of perfection, then, is the pursuit of sweetness and light. Is it focusing? Yes. I feel like you're just going to have this, like, grace to you, like, you're not having this worry, like, this weight's going to be lifted off your shoulder, and you're just going to live life in more sweet. Like, life is literally going to be more sweet, and you don't have to be perfect. Maybe that's why some of you have been, like, holding in these things, because you're trying to be the perfect partner, perfect parent, perfect whatever, you know, but that's not the point, you know. The point is to be perfectly you, like who you are, not what other people want you to be. Immersion and intuition. Yes, I think you guys have your intuition's really trying to talk to you right now, and I think that's a huge thing going on this month with the King of Swords and the Hierophant representing you. When you reach the end of what you should know, you will be at the beginning of what you should sense. Yeah, your higher self is really calling to you right now, and you're going to be getting in tune with that. Now let's roll the astro dice here and get any further information and messages from Spirit or any astrological influences. We have the Sun, 3rd house, and Capricorn. Capricorn was in the last one. So the Sun in the 3rd house. 3rd house is all about communication, and with the Sun here, I feel like this further confirms communicating what your soul needs, desires, what stability, what structure, what boundaries. Communicate your boundaries with others. That's exactly what this means to me. Sun, 3rd house in Capricorn is communicating your boundaries, making boundaries in your day-to-day life with other people. Maybe they've been, and with yourself. Maybe you put up a lot of boundaries that like have not been allowing you to have, close relationships, or the opposite, you've been like allowing like energy vampires into your life. Whatever it is you need to communicate what works for you and what doesn't. And that's exactly what we've been talking about this entire time. But yeah, boundaries is definitely something to think about too. And some of you guys may even need to let your boundaries down a little bit and let how you really feel out into the world. So I feel like this will be a really powerful month for you. I hope you have an amazing time and that this brings so much peace and harmony into your life. I know it's scary to make changes and talk about things, but it will be for the best. Please let me know how this resonated. If you like this style of reading, if you like my readings, I hope you consider subscribing before you go. Liking my videos, engaging with them, subscribing really helps me out. And plus, it's my birthday tomorrow, and that would be a beautiful, nice birthday gift. But no matter what, I'm just so grateful you're here, and I hope this was helpful. I love you so much. Bye, group 2. Hi, group number 3. So you guys chose zebra calcite. And this month, Spirit is giving you the opportunity or showing you the opportunity to change like old patterns and behaviors and really release things that are no longer like serving you. You'll find more like intention and get rid of any negative habits or behaviors, relationships that maybe have been holding you back, and you're going to get like a fresh new outlook on things. Like maybe you've had some problem situations that you've been having, like struggling to find a solution or answer to, and this upcoming month I feel like you're going to like kind of feel like you have a fresh pair of eyes and like see new solutions and ways to go about things to better your life. So that is awesome. Spirit, what else do you have for group number 3? What does group number 3 need to know? Blessings, opportunities, messages do you have for group number 3? I feel like right off the bat, group number 3, it's time for less work and more play. I feel like you guys maybe have felt defeated lately in terms of work, your daily routine, your habits, and you need more like fun and romance and love in your life, more passion. I feel like you guys have been just feeling, yes, there's this major energy of defeat and feeling stuck in maybe a job you don't like, a situation you don't like. Things are just kind of like boring. You're not able to express yourself. And maybe this month, I was talking about the zebra calcite. Maybe this is like with the Ace of Swords reverse. I feel like maybe you're going to realize that some of this stuff that's like, whatever you're not liking in your life, maybe changing your mindset and how you think of situations, how you act will open up new doors, more opportunities. I feel like you guys are going to realize that work isn't, might take like a backseat this month. Maybe you need to spend more time like following your passions and spending time with loved ones. I feel like love is starting to be on your mind, group number 3, whether you're in a relationship already or not, especially with the bottom of the deck. Like some of you guys might even be open to dating again if you haven't been dating in a while, or maybe just spicing up your current romance. You might just even, have some flirtation, like just have something more exciting this month. So I feel like there might have been like, you felt like bad luck on happening, maybe some unfortunate events in the recent past that have really just caused some stress. And yeah, this overall like feeling of like defeat. But this month, I feel like what happens next upcoming month is you're going to find something that just fuels you again, that brings in some passion, whether or not it's a relationship. For some of you, I feel like it's just something that makes your heart happy, whether it be a relationship, a friendship, or a new hobby. There is definitely here energy of learning new things, trying new things, getting out in the world, getting stuck out. Like, I feel like you've been like in a kind of on like the low end of the wheel, like things have been kind of sucky. You feel like luck has not been on your side, but I feel like this month the opportunity for things to change, your luck is improving, and I feel like you just have to take a little bit of risk and try new things, and it's going to be awesome. I feel like you guys might pick up a new hobby. Some of you guys might even want a new course of study or a new job, but there's something new this month and you're following your heart for what you guys want. We have the Ace of Hearts here, or Ace of Hearts. I meant Ace of Cups, but really it is like a heart there. It's all about like the heart chakra. Maybe you guys have felt kind of closed off your heart chakra and it's like opening now. You're ready to receive like love, friendship, and I feel like things are just, you haven't felt that your heart, like anything like exciting, this like zest for life is coming in this month. You just have to take the opportunity to like go out of your comfort zone, try new things. For a lot of you, it's like trying a new hobby or going on dates again and getting out of the house and getting out of your own, like your routine. Because I feel like your routine that you've had going on, you're just like, same day, every day, like blah, blah, blah energy going into this month. Like not liking your job, not liking anything really. And I think this month you're going to have the opportunity to change your mindset towards life and like literally like just think more positively, and all of a sudden you're going to realize like, oh wow, like when I think this way, more good things happen, and stress is going to lessen, and yeah, things are going to turn more in your favor and you're going to be ready for more opportunities. You just have to think more positively and put yourself out there and be open to change. I feel like you guys, you need something passionate, and if you're really miserable in your current work and day-to-day routine, Spirit is really calling you to change things up. Like earlier we were talking about like behaviors, your day-to-day, like with the zebra calcite, like living with intention and living with purpose. If you feel like you don't like your day-to-day life now is it like time to really like think about it and live the way you want to, and just start by like thinking about what it is you want and writing it out and going after it. And if you are seriously miserable in your job, I feel like that is coming out like something that is really you just hate. That's not right, Instead of just hoping for things to get better, it's time to take action to make things better, Spirit's saying, and when you do, things are going to get better. Like, it's not worth staying in a bad relationship, a bad job, just because you're like, oh, well, it's more safe and secure, like, you can live a more passionate, happier life. Whatever that means for you guys. Like, the wheel is ready to turn for you guys, for real. Group number 3. Learn something new. Get out there. Like, what's like, what's like a hobby you used to love as a child? Or just something you've been interested in. Trying something new will be really good for you. Some of you guys might be realizing that you want to start a family, or you've been so focused on work, or like maybe you're just like realizing that like work home life balance is off, and you want more love and harmony in relationships in your life over like work and stuff. And just that realization will get things changing for you. Transpersonal watchers. Yeah, I feel like there's people out there that want to hang out with you and date you too. I don't know why, like when I saw watchers and I have this like Knight of Cups on the bottom. Yeah, I feel like you're taking your personal relationships more seriously, or wanting more personal relationships. Interesting. Skywriting the fates. Yeah, some of you guys might have this like fated karmic connection coming into your life. If you're open to it. Spirit, what else? Winter, but it was reversed. Yeah, it's time to come out. Like, maybe even literally for some of you guys, but yeah, it's time to just break out of your shell and experience new things. And maybe you've been like in hibernation mode, but now it's time to get out there. For those it's applicable, like start dating again, maybe just even getting on an app or something, start getting like trying new hobbies. Like, you know, I feel like you've been kind of in like rest, like hermit type mode, and now it's time to like branch out. Like, you know, maybe you guys really have done the inner work, or that's what you're doing right now. And you're ready to like spread your wings and fly in a new direction. You need, you know, you're getting that natural in spirit, but it's up to you to take that, you know, the next step. Waning crescent moon. Yeah, set your intentions. I think that's been like a theme for everyone. I feel like just getting more clear on what you want, but I think you guys are realizing that. And it all starts with your mindset, your thoughts, your intentions that you're putting out into the universe. And it's time to kind of switch them. I feel like there's been a lot of negativity going on. But there's a lot of loving energy and passion coming in. I like the energy coming in. I hope you guys just let me know. Like that Knight of Wands, like just like living your true self. Okay, we have here garden heliotrope, devotion and dreams fulfilled. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Yes. What is a dream you've been wanting, like, you know, that you've always had, and you've just, it's time to go for it. Get out of that routine, follow that passion. Like, what is it, like, what did you want to be when you were a kid? What did you like doing? I feel like you have the opportunity really for your dreams to be fulfilled this month. And then yes, daffodil, rebirth and new beginnings. Yes, there's definitely new beginning and ending energy here, and rebirth. New beginnings are often disguised as painful endings. Yes. But like, after that ending is going to be such a new, beautiful beginning. So you're going to get clear this month, group 3, on whatever the situation is here, work, like hating your job, maybe it's just your mindset, your day-to-day activities, your relationships. You're seeking more peace and passion and love and harmony, and you take the steps to go after it. It's going to be a beautiful new beginning. I feel like this like child like excitement for you. Yeah, you don't have to live in like a day-to-day life that you hate. You can take action. It's a little scary, but you can do it. Oh man, we have Mercury in 11th house. Yeah, it's time to get in Sagittarius. It's time to be more social, get out there with friends, even if it's on the internet, and learn new things. That is so clear here with that Page of Pentacles too, with like this month, following your passions, reaching for your dreams, setting high goals, no matter how high it is. Don't doubt that you can't obtain anything. You can obtain anything. Write down your goals and go for it. Dream big. Get out there. Like the 11th house too is like wishes and dreams. You guys, like if you get clear, like Mercury, express what you want in this life. Write it down. Say it out loud. And start making goals and change and go for it. Don't Sagittarius energy doesn't stay around and get stuck. You know, if they do, they go crazy. And I feel like that you guys are about to be like that. You know, burst. You need to get out there in the world, be more social, or even if it's online, you know, try new things, learn new things, expand your world, communicate, and it's going to be such a fun time for you guys if you just take this leap of faith in yourself. That's what I have for you, group number 3. I hope this resonated and you found it helpful. If you guys like my reading style, like this reading, if you haven't already, I hope you consider subscribing before you go and like this video, leave a comment. Engagement really helps my channel out, and it is my birthday tomorrow, and it would be such a beautiful, nice gift if you did subscribe and like this video. But no matter what, I'm just so grateful you are here, and I hope this was helpful. I love you so much. Bye, group 3.